Oh, Laura. Oh, I know that feeling. You can't go on this way any longer. Not even for one day. Time to call Adam. It has to end. Oh God. It has to end. And there we have it. Adam. What is this? I have health? You think about what Lily said about the sadness coming out of you, one way or another. Maybe this will all come out like vomit, but at least you won't be sick anymore. You think about watching TV with Timothy. He didn't hassle you. He was trying to be nice. He doesn't know how sad you are. Neither does Mom. They wouldn't want you to be so sad. Well, I got full health, I guess. This conversation is going to be a verbal fight, isn't it? Hey. Hey. Adam's tone matches yours, a spent and whispered greeting. Sleep okay? No, pretty bad. Adam exhales. He seems almost relieved, even in his sympathy. Oh, sweetie. It's good to hear your voice. You listen for a long time to Adam's breathing. There is a perceptible note of fear that, whether atypical or not, you've never heard before. Do you want to talk later when you've had some sleep? No, it's okay. I'll talk now. You never want to talk later again. To have the weight of Adam's expectations hanging over your day, the countdown to your next misstep. Oh man, this is so relatable. It's such an awful way to live. I mean, really, no one should have to live like this. We should be able to have good relationships, and if we don't, we should be able to end them. We can't have good, close relationships with everyone on the planet. It's just not possible. You hear the fear in your own breath now, too. It's as if you're on the ground, staring at the peak of a perfectly vertical mountain, not a foothold in sight. You wait, paralyzed. You're very special to me, Mara. You don't feel special. You feel like nothing. You disgust yourself with how little you are. Amidst your disgust, a resentment for Adam emerges. He has made you into nothing. I know we've both said some hurtful things. What did I say? Adam pauses, as if waiting for a response. I don't know. I don't really want to have a huge argument about this. I just want to be like, it's over and we're done. When using all your strength, you don't reply. Adam continues. I just don't want us to forget that we love each other. That's what's important, right, sweetie? A foothold appears, a yes or no question that's entirely up to you. You've rarely grasped such an invitation from Adam, such a profound opportunity. You may never see one again. Your heart is pounding. This is it. Are you there? Yeah. Mara, we love each other, right? Adam's breath grows more uncertain. He seems to have grasped what he's done. But you've tried to break up with him before. He's always succeeded at talking you back down. Okay, now that that's confirmed, it's not up to him. You can't go back down this time. That last glimmer of your former self, yourself before Adam, knows the truth. You don't want to be with him. You can't be with him anymore. I've been thinking about it. Thinking about what? About, like, this relationship, and I'm not sure I love you anymore. How is that possible? You told me you loved me just yesterday. How can you not love me today? Mara, please, answer me. I don't know. Something is different. I don't know what it is. Something changed. Is it because we haven't seen each other in so long? I know the distance can be hard on you. That must be it. You're forgetting what it's like when we're together. It's always so good when we're together. I can take a few days off from work next month. You can come here. Next month? Oh, God. Or we could go somewhere. I don't know. It'll be just you and me. 3 weeks from now. That'll go by like nothing. 3 weeks. No. 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 No more of this. No more. It's too late. That wouldn't help anymore. So you don't want to see me. You just want to do this over the phone. I'm not trying to do anything. Clearly you are. You're trying to break up with me. Alright, Adam has a point there. Would it really be easier if I did it in person? I think you'd feel differently in person. You wouldn't want to do this if you could see me. Then maybe it's better this way. So you admit you're doing this in a cowardly way. Oh, I'm like, stop trying to hold on. You're literally making this worse for yourself. Do you admit it or not? No, I'm not a coward. I mean, she doesn't have to wait for you. Like, if you lived in the same place, sure. But what, she's gonna wait months just to break up with you? I think you would hate that. Oh, really? Then why won't you talk to me face to face? Because I needed to tell you all this now, and we're not in the same place, so I had to do it this way. But you just said it's better to do it this way. Well, it's preferable to waiting for months to tell you when it's on my mind right now. Wouldn't that be lying? You're not giving me a chance to work on this with you. I want to work. Oh, God. Okay. So if I lose, he's going to win. Oh, God. Okay. I want to work on this with you. I know we can make it better. There's nothing to work on. I can't force myself to feel a different way anymore. Anymore? So you've been lying. How long have you been lying to me? I don't know. Maybe if we're honest. It's true. I'm a liar for not saying anything sooner. But I didn't know how. It didn't even seem possible. I've been in agony trying to find the words. That's the truth, Adam. So you felt this way for a while, but you didn't know how to say it. Something like that, yes? To your surprise, you hear what sounds like a chuckle from Adam, his end of the line dripping with disdain. You're really a piece of work. I thought you were more mature than this when we met. Clearly you had me fooled. You can't even articulate your own feelings, yet you call yourself a writer. So I'm a shitty writer? So what? Nobody knows that better than me, Adam. I'll be the first to admit it. So what's your point, huh? It just seemed ironic to me, that's all. Well, I'm glad I got it back. Well, you don't even know how to use the word ironic correctly, so maybe don't lecture me, the world's worst writer, about stringing a sentence together. At this point, you convince Adam to hang up so you can take care of your basic needs. You brush your teeth, empty your bladder, and shovel a late breakfast worth of cereal into your face. It is now close to noon. At this rate, you may not make it back to the city for your 2 p.m. class. Well then, I guess the paper. Shit. Phone's almost dead. Hey. Hey. How are you? Adam manages a quiet laugh without his usual derision. Not great. Yeah. For a moment you feel as if he isn't blaming you, that this is simply how things are, that he will be able to accept it. It's almost enough to make you regret every word you said. But he'll fix that, right? You're both silent for a long time, waiting for the other to speak. You find yourself confused about the current state of things. He sounds so defeated. Have you convinced him then that you want to break up? You shouldn't need to be convincing anyone of breaking up. Either you want to do it or you don't, and it's not up to them. Should you be discussing logistics? Adam has at least 3 t-shirts he'd like to have back. You lent him your copy of Fast Asleep in Frog Pajamas, which you're pretty sure he's never opened, but you don't mind if he keeps it. Books are expensive to mail. Some things between you, of course, are not so simple to divide and return. For instance, Adam is at least halfway through your copy of Breath of Fire 4. You'll let him know he can keep it until he's done. And you'll offer to pay for the postage, of course. It's the right thing to do. Tell me what you want me to do. Huh? What do you want me to do, Mara? I just want some space. I have no room to think. That's fine. If that's what you want, that's fine. I can leave you alone. I do think that's what she needs. How long? Huh? How long should I wait to contact you? I mean, I don't know. I just need to see what life on my own is like. I don't know how long I need for that. How about we just talk on the phone once a week or something, until you're ready to talk regularly again? We're broken up. Why would we be talking regularly? This may be the best option Adam has offered so far. A weekly check-in for a whole week's worth of freedom sounds tolerable. If only it had always been this way. Maybe this relationship wouldn't have deteriorated so badly if you'd had this kind of space. I could see that working. Now I wish I had set the other option. I thought saying I don't know just made it indefinite. So once or twice a week? I liked that once a week thing you mentioned. Once a week to talk on the phone. Gotcha. Can we still text? Email? You exhale more loudly than you mean to. What? Well, I'm just already wondering if you're going to stick to this. What do you mean? You're already asking what other ways you can contact me and trying to double the amount of phone time. I said once a week or something. If you want once a week, that's fine. I'm just already imagining you calling more than that. I mean, if you're breaking up, you need to not talk longer than 6 days? Well, you can't blame me for where your imagination takes you. You're the one who said 1 week. I would only call more than that if it was, an emergency or something. Yeah, well, what? Your definition of emergency is not always the same as mine. Well, what the hell do you want, Mara? Should I store up all my emergencies so as not to bother you during the week? If I'm in a car accident or someone in my family dies, should I not tell you? See, now your imagination is taking you places. I'm just trying to understand where you're getting your information. Information? 1 minute you want to talk once a week. The next you're backing out. It makes me think there's some newly formed idea I'm not hearing. Though you hadn't considered it before, you can't deny the possibility. New ideas have influenced your actions in the past. Despite the crudeness of Adam's question, you start to consider what the answer could be. You owe me an explanation. What do you know now that you didn't before? This is my last question, Marl. I'll leave you alone if you just tell me. What information led you to this decision? What? Anarchism? I've been reading about anarchism and thinking about visions for different ways of living and... What? Oh, just going to college and adopting some radical politics. You asked me, Adam. Fine. Explain anarchism to me, in your own words. Oh no. You realize too late this was a trap. No matter what you say, you're going to sound ignorant, and Adam is going to sneer at you, at your intelligence, your logic, your whole case for leaving. I'm just like, he is not entitled to any of this. Why did you even call him after showering? You don't need to explain anything to him. You broke up. It's over. If at some point in the distant future you decide you want to reconnect, fine. But an hour later is not the time. Never mind. I don't want to. Maybe this isn't a matter of what. Perhaps I should be asking who. Huh? Someone has been influencing you. I don't know if it's a friend or a family member or something else, but it's obvious. That's not fair. I already answered you as best I could. Did you? Because I'm still just as confused. I don't think you tried. This isn't fair. You said that was the last question. Please, Adam, I can't take any more of this. Then answer me honestly. This guy is so horrible. I hate him so much. Whose ideas have changed your mind? I mean... Right? Well, I was out with Lily and she told you to dump me. No. I mean, we did talk about it. I told her things didn't feel right. Ah, so you told Lily that before you told me. You and I had just been arguing. Lily asked why I was upset. I didn't know what to say. Last time I checked, our relationship was none of Lily's business. And besides, one argument doesn't give her the full story. She has no idea what we're like. You know that, right? I couldn't just tell her nothing. Tell her to mind her own business. We always talk about our lives when we hang out. How about you date Lily then? It seems you have no problem communicating with her. Look, all she said was that I should talk to you. She didn't say anything else. Then she's not really the reason you came to this decision. I guess not. This is getting tedious, Mara. Who is it, really? I mean, it's obviously not your grandma. I'm surprised Daniel's not there, but I guess we don't talk about him. Really? Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to lose any more hearts. Or maybe there's no way... I mean, there's definitely no way to please him. Who is it? Because I don't know. I could hear him just being like, are you really going to listen to what your mom says? I don't know. Walsh has had a big influence on my thinking, and who? My favorite professor, you know, Jemima Walsh. I brought her up before. I don't remember. Well, she's a really accomplished writer, and in order to get there, she's had to move around a lot, be kind of a free agent. Cool, good for her. I just think by comparison, my life is very restrictive. You say she's a famous writer? I've never even heard of her. She's well known in writing circles. What a thing to aspire to. Cutting off your relationships. Come on, so you can be free enough to be a niche academic. Teachers get paid to tell you how to make it, you know, whether their methods work or not. I know that. And you're still willing to risk your life on one woman's opinion. I don't know. Maybe this has nothing to do with her. I don't know who it has to do with. That seems likely. So who is it really? Is there even an answer? They said it themselves. This guy is gonna argue everything I say or do. I wish this wasn't silent. At least give me some music while I think about things. I'm really like, I can't mess this up. I really thought it was Lily. Like, I don't know. So you're finally listening to your family, huh? What do you mean? They never liked me right from the start. I guess that's what's important to you, what your family thinks. So it's the guy who apparently insists that he can't leave his family and he has to live there? It's really not, Adam. You know that. I disagree with my mom and brother on almost everything. Then why would you bring them into this? I don't know. You find it difficult to gather any more words. This conversation has exhausted your last ounce of strength. Adam seems to sense this and his tone softens accordingly. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. I'm clearly out of my depth. It's okay. You don't have to know everything all the time. I just wanted to tell you how I feel, but I can't. You don't have to, sweetie. I already know. Are you seriously calling her sweetie? Oh, okay, thank God, because I was like, no. I'm assuming here. Well, at least I have another chance. I don't even know. Like, I mean, I guess I'm just gonna go through everyone. Well, I know it's not her grandma, obviously. That's the only person I'm sure it's not. I'm glad at least it's not that you can like lose the conversation and you're stuck with him. Well, I didn't say this last time, so I guess let's try. Well, you certainly have. You don't think you've said anything hurtful? Not compared to you. Mara, I'm coming to you, fully willing to talk. Yeah. So can we avoid the pot shots, please? Sorry. Your courage falters. Regardless of the distance you need to put between yourself and Adam, this is no time to get snippy. Besides, that's a battle you can never win. Adam is the champion. I just don't want us to forget that we love each other. I lost a heart last time from this, so... Yes, I'm a coward. I know I am, but I'm trying to be brave. And your first act of bravery is destroying our future. I'm not destroying our future. I want what's best for both of us. How can you want what's best for me when you're breaking up with me? I want you to be happy. Well, this is a genius way to go about that. Please don't be sarcastic. My sarcasm is all you've left me with. How could I possibly be happy after this? I don't know if I could even be happy if we decided to stay together. Okay, good. You've really blown it, Mara. It won't be as bad as you say. You'll be sad for a while. We'll both be sad, but we'll keep living. Maybe you will. What are you trying to say? I'm not saying anything. Just that you're leaving me stranded here, and it's hard for me to see how I'll be able to go on with my life. Is this, yeah, because truly, is this some kind of threat? Because I don't appreciate it. A piercing gasp comes through your phone speaker. You realize that Adam is crying. I'm just telling you how I feel. Well, I don't appreciate it. You don't have to appreciate it, Mara. You hear Adam shout, Jesus, into an empty room while holding his phone away from his face. And I don't appreciate you mocking me either. I actually thought we were going to lose a heart, so I'm relieved. Adam continues to weep for a long time. You resist the urge to say something more. You just listen and wait. Somehow, for now, his heightened level of anguish is not inspiring sympathy. Thank God for that. At this point, you convince Adam to hang up so you can take care of your basic needs. I really need to focus on school right now, so I guess we'll talk when the school year ends? I guess. That's fine. Completely understandable. At first, you're relieved that Adam is agreeing to your request, that he can even admit it's a reasonable one. I honestly didn't think he would. But as you hear the composure in his breath returning, you start to wonder if this will be any kind of break at all. If you're both just counting the days until your next contact, are you really experiencing life without him? Then it's settled. I won't call until... When does school end? May 1st. Then I'll call on May 1st. This guy's insufferable. Oh no, that sounds awful. Your first day of summer, the day you emerge from your cold, sleep-deprived hollow, blinking into the sun. Sound good? I mean, you could say yes and just not answer. You could just block him. Maybe a few days after that? What's a few? Adam, I don't know. May 3rd? Come on, Mara, you said after school. Alright, the 3rd. Alright. So, phone is off limits. What about email? I might just check in and say hi. Would that be okay? I like how she's like, give me space, and he's like, I'm just gonna check in though. I think that would count as contact. So, no contact is what you want. I think it would have to be, in order for me to really be on my own until then. You can't bear to listen to yourself negotiating the finer points of a reunion you don't even want. I guess I can do that. So that's what we'll do, okay? Hello? Yeah. What's wrong now? I feel like we shouldn't put it on him. It won't be enough. You're saying you need more time than that? I think so. Okay, well, how much time do you want? I don't know, maybe like an extra month? So June 3rd? That does sound better. Your soul reels with disgust. With every request, you're digging yourself deeper. Damn. Sounds like you've got some big plans for the summer. What do you mean? You don't seem to want the next few months to involve me. So who did they involve? No one? You know that isn't true. Well, no one romantically, I mean. I'm sure I'll see my friends. Right, your friends. Here's what I want to know. What are you and your friends talking about? You lost any authority to be asking this kind of question. Sir, we broke up. I owe you nothing. What? I mean, they're obviously not giving you very good advice since your plan of action is to keep me waiting indefinitely for your answer. Okay, well, I admit it's not fair to keep you waiting, but nobody is telling me anything. You've been changing your mind about something. I really thought I was going to get out of this, but no. You'd better not let your mind wander. He asked the topic. What do I know now that I didn't know before? I guess the city. It's definitely affected me to be in the city. I can't deny that. So what? Being around a bunch of freaks turned you into one? That's extremely narrow-minded, Adam. The city is filled with people of all stripes. It's also swirling with depravity. Of course, you picked up a thing or two. You're struck by the banality of Adam's opinion and how willfully misinformed he is. Maybe this isn't a matter of what. Perhaps I should be asking who. Oh, wait, I can go up? Oh. Well, I influenced myself then. My own information. I came to this decision myself. Bullshit. You don't change your mind in a vacuum. I don't know. Maybe I do. I'm getting older. I'm a different person than when we met. If this is how you act, you're a worse person. A more cruel person. The Mara I once met would never be so cold. Adam, if that's what you think, then fine. You can blame me for changing my mind. You can blame me for everything. So you admit it's your fault. If that's what it takes, then yes. What it takes to what? To get me off the phone? To get rid of me? This guy He doesn't deserve anything at this point. The fact that he thinks he can still keep needling her, that he gets to ask her as many questions as he wants just so he can manipulate her into doing what he wants, it's infuriating. Right now, I want to get off the phone. Yes. You feel the chill from your voice. It hangs in the air. No one should have to say such things, not to someone so close. How can you ever treat Adam like a stranger? You know his touch. You've woken up in his arms and the scent of his bed. That's not the same as getting rid of you. Can you really imagine never seeing each other again? No, it's very difficult to imagine. Adam sighs as if satisfied to have coaxed this out of you. I'm just gonna have to see it. Even as you say it, you can't be certain there is anything else. You've never seen beyond the horizon of you and Adam. But if your present misery is the best you can reasonably hope for, if your best words have already been written, then there is nothing left for you. You can only hope unreasonably to continue. There has to be more. All right. Then I just have one more question. This guy is such a liar. He said 2 questions ago that answer that and it's over. And he's asked 2 more questions since then. No, you don't. I've already given you too many answers. Thank you, Mara. You're still not being honest. You owe me. No, I don't. I don't care if I'm being honest or not. Calm down, Mara. No, I don't care anymore. I want you out of my life. Now you listen to me. No. You're making the biggest mistake of your life. And you want to know why? I don't give a fuck. Because you'll never find anyone half as good as me again. I'm like, girl, you will find so much better than him. I promise you. Stop it. You're strange and you know it. You're not easy to love. No one who loves you would say that. Beep, beep, don't care. It took you this long to find someone this committed to you. I'm like, oh, 18. Wow, that was such a long time because, you know, from the ages of 0 to 17, everyone is dating. Age 0, age 1, age 2, age 3. Don't care. You had real love for once in your life. You found it and you didn't even know it. It's not real love, Mara. You don't love me. You just want to control my life. I thought you didn't care. If I don't love you, who does? Who's ever loved you? Who would say that? Who will? I don't know. Someone will. Someone you actually want? That's not your problem. Even if nobody ever loves me, at least you'll be gone. At least that's something. At least I respect myself. Respect is a sorry replacement for love. You'll learn that soon. No, actually, there is no love without respect. Don't call me again. Don't come crawling back to me if... Never call me again. Hang up. You pathetic, ignorant little child. Good luck with your meandering life. Well, that went much better. Holy shit. Holy shit. I hope it's not Adam. Oh shit. She's got a strong foot. Lincoln Park! What a great introduction to summer. Although, I thought I had... Oh, I guess that was like day 4. Okay. You continued to work in the library all summer, filling your unused class hours with a full-time shift. And we got a new outfit, which I appreciate. The job is easy. Apart from the occasional high-maintenance alumnus with a fear of technology, few patrons demand your attention. You spend most of your days organizing books in solitude. And with no classwork, school friends, or romantic relationships to speak of, you've had time to work on your own writing. The words make their way frantically into every blank space. You do not regret breaking up with Adam. It may be the best decision you've ever made. I agree. But the split has reverted you to a bygone and bitter state, lonely in the summertime, desperate for the touch of another. Is that guy that's always... Never mind. Hey, Mara. Dude! Oh shit, didn't mean to scare you. It's alright, guess I was absorbed in my work. That sounds like you, Mara. What the fuck are you doing here? Didn't you move out? No way, girl, I'm staying all summer, doing an internship, piling on the credits. No shit, that's awesome. I never have anyone to hang out with lately. No? What about Daniel? He's busy with this, I don't know, some girl he met at work. Daniel has a girlfriend? I thought he was, a virgin? Too busy to date. Oh. Well, clearly he's not a virgin or too busy to date because he's off schlipping some broad. As the words race from your mouth, you realize just how bruised this situation has left you. Daniel was habitually unavailable in the weeks following your breakup with Adam. At first, it seemed like some sort of cruel joke. Then you started to wonder if you were blowing it wildly out of proportion. Even now, you're not sure if it's fair to be upset. You've done your best, which isn't great, to meet Daniel's apparent indifference with your own. Well, you and me should hang out. Sure, man, I'd love that. What are you doing after work? Today? A couple errands, meeting up with Walsh for coffee. Cool. Otherwise, I've been trying to walk around in the afternoons, just to jog my brain. A flânerie. Quoi? Oh, you know, just wandering the streets. Oh, right. Walter Benjamin loves the stuff. Huh, yeah. Speaking of writing, I've been researching ancient folklore. Oh yeah? Well, I've always been into Tolkien, but he didn't invent most of that stuff, you know? It's actually pretty fascinating. There's so many weird creatures I want to write about. And so much of it is grounded in religion and, like, man's relationship to powers behind his own. Sounds like you're having a fun summer, dude. Anyway, this one I've been reading is pretty great if you're interested. Oh, yeah. What do we got? Need to read that and need to read. And what is this? A lexicon of 1,800 deities and demons from around the world. The Routledge Dictionary of Gods, Goddesses, Devils, and Demons by Manfred Lurker. Oh, these are all so different. And I mean, I have to read that, and I feel like I have to read this. If I wasn't going to read one, it'd probably be that. But also, she's been saying she wants to read this, so I feel wrong giving it away. Those are good topics to learn about. Well, when you're done with your errands and stuff, hit me up. I bought this new weed and say no more. Anyone else coming? I think one or two others. Should I invite Daniel or... Oh, sure, if you think he'll be available. Yeah, if he deigns to join us. Pfft. King Daniel from on high. King Daniel, that's so funny. Okay, see you tonight. Jesus, why are you so obnoxious around Theo? Is it because you know you can get away with it? Why does it feel so safe to run your mouth with him, without shame, as if undressing in front of a pet? Is there a world where you didn't have to feel that way about Theo, a generous, open-minded person who knows how to have a good time? He isn't even bad looking, really. You don't know what the reason is. Your instincts are just lousy. For fuck's sake, the only reason you're having these thoughts is because of how hard up for attention you are. You need someone to read your writing, to go everywhere with you, to hold you in the summertime. The fucking summertime. You haven't even seen the ocean in nearly 2 years. Fuck. We can call someone? Can I read? I want to read. You're in a hurry to meet Walsh at the diner. You'd better save reading for later. Damn. You promised to meet Walsh right after your shift. You'd better do that before getting involved with the computer. Okay. You decide to text Daniel now. Given his recent track record of not seeing your texts until it's too late, this should give him no excuse. Hang tonight? Theo and maybe others? Alright, you've done your part. All you can do is wait. Are the books different? No. No. Okay. Mara, I have to tell you something. Sure. You're probably wondering if your proposal has gotten any traction with the department. Oh, yeah. Your chest shrieks. You have not thought about your proposal since it left your hands. Well, I'm sorry to say they didn't go for it. I'm shocked that they didn't want anarchy. I'm always surprised at how rigid people can be, even in academia. Too bad. But I did see this. I thought it might interest you. Praxis under despotism. Jana has added a note to the flyer indicating the meeting is tonight. She may not think you'd be able to piece this together yourself. She would be right. Join us for lovely discussions on housing, police, and social justice, both local and abroad. Thursday in room 5A at the 421 dorms. All are welcome, but if you haven't read Marx, do not come. Cool, I didn't know this group existed. They were pretty common in my university days. Good to see the youth are still passionate. Jana hands you the flyer. Thanks, Jana. So, how's it going? Pretty smooth today. We've really fine-tuned the system lately. I know, it's amazing what you can get done when there's no one around. Yeah. I'm about to go, actually. I'm meeting Walsh at the diner. How nice. Just a social call? Something like that. I wanted her feedback on a thing I wrote. You're on a roll lately, huh? I see you in the lab after hours all the time. Yeah, well, I'm following a spark. Right? Gotta strike when the iron's hot. Red hot. Well, enjoy the afternoon. So, how's it going? Pretty smooth today. We've really fine-tuned the system lately. Okay. Alright, sorry. Do we say or think the same thing? Yeah, seems like it. So you're with us all summer, Mara? Yep. Gotta get paid, eh? I'm mainly here for that frosty air conditioning. It's ridiculous, isn't it? I keep asking the building manager to turn it down. That's funny, because you keep asking them to turn it up. The city's been blazing hot since the school year ended. I suppose we can't win them all. Guess I'm bringing a blanket tomorrow. Are you looking for some new library books? Oh, All About Love, New Visions by Bell Hooks. A classic. An examination of the cultural and spiritual vectors of love in American society. Well, I haven't even read this, so... Oh. Will I ever be able to talk to this guy? Nope. Okay. In the summer, you have little reason to enter the classrooms. This card offers free books. Nothing catches my eye. Nothing of interest in the lost and found box either. The next floor up is actually an entirely different building full of medical experts and state-of-the-art imaging equipment. You have no business up there. Okay, so we're going to the diner. What do we think of ourselves? I guess there have been worse people, but I don't know who they are. Okay, I can think of one, but let me guess. Hitler? Daniel who? I haven't even seen him in ages. It's like we're not even friends anymore. I haven't seen Rosetta much this summer. Not since Daniel started avoiding me or whatever. It's kind of a bummer. Adam is not my boyfriend or even my friend anymore. He's nothing but a bad memory. Thank God for that. It's been nice working with Jana in the summertime. The workload is more relaxing and far fewer patrons need our attention. Except, of course, the alumni, who are more demanding than anyone. Even Jana will eventually get fed up and volley them my way. Pretty sure Theo has some weed for me. Looking forward to getting it. I sent Walsh one of my latest stories. We're meeting today to talk about it. I'm nervous, but she wouldn't agree to meet me about it if it was total trash, right? Pretty nervous about Andrew's reading tomorrow. I really don't want to let him down. Did we even write our paper or whatever? I hope Lily isn't still worried about me. I think she'll find a better version of me next time we hang out. John was nice to me, way nicer than I deserved. I mean, it's not like he deserved to be treated poorly. Between writing and my job, I haven't seen much of Mom. We're kind of like roommates lately, passing like ships in the night, no time to worry too deeply about one another. Not that I don't think Mom is worrying. I'm sure there's a whole laundry list of grievances and dilemmas, each waiting for their day in court. I haven't seen Grandma in a while, but she seems to be doing okay. Me and my mom will be visiting in a few days. Anything new about these topics? The city isn't far geographically from my hometown, yet it's the hottest place I've ever been. Air conditioners blasting heat into narrow streets 24 hours a day. I do feel like that's different. After breaking up with Adam, I watched this movie, Simone, which he always sneered at whenever I'd suggest it. It's about a director who puts a computer-generated woman into his films until her stardom and the deception gets out of hand and he's forced to kill her. Maybe it was the breakup, but this movie legitimately moved me to tears. I told a lot of people to watch it. Unfortunately, I revisited it a month later and it was very bad. Now it's my cross to bear. I've learned some more about anarchism and it's something that makes me optimistic. I'd love if I could talk to more people about it. I should go to that meeting tonight. Maybe Theo would want to join me? Admittedly, I've been out of the music loop for a few weeks and have just been listening to the Pixies' Mr. Greaves on repeat. It's an illness that I hope soon resolves. I used to go for months at a time without sex when I was dating Adam. Now that we're broken up, the lack is unbearable. Man, I wish I had my own weed. I hate relying on the kindness of strangers like some dank Blanche Dubois. I don't know who that is. Hot enough for you? It was always my favorite time of year, but now it's not the same. What's different? I have to work. Yeah, I could do without that myself. But look, these are the finest mangoes I've seen in months. This one is perfect. Ah, for you? $2. You want to trust Joseph's authority on tropical fruit, but he's clearly biased as its vendor, and you have no way of discerning a mango's freshness on your own. I mean, they look fine here. You exchange your meager bills for a plump red mango. Enjoy. Think I will. Thanks. But don't wait long. You see it right now? Almost fully ripe. Yeah? Yes. In a day or so, it'll be ready to burst. Uh-huh. Do not delay, my friend. It will not be sweet for long. Uh-huh. Do not let it go in its prime. Do not let this beauty spoil unravaged. Summer. What a time. So tomorrow. The mango is still quite firm. You suspect it may not yet be perfectly ripe. Oh, this. Okay. The King's Man is a small and chaotic book coffee shop hybrid. You rarely buy anything here, instead getting your coffee from the break room in the school library. At night, the shop occasionally functions as an event space, which, now that you've met Andrew Stern, is not so intimidating. I wonder, does she have different things to say? Alright, nothing much here. Alright. The heat must be good for sales, eh? Where would you get that idea? More people on the street? More sunlight to read by? Not that I've ever noticed. Oh. You know what the heat's good for? Getting sweaty fingerprints all over my stock. Nope. Oh, okay. You looking to trade today or what? I mean, yeah. What do we got? That's mine. We should read that. Trade it for... I haven't read anything. Well, I feel like I can't... You better not trade that one. It's from this... Yeah. Oh, shit. They said don't come if you haven't read Marx, so I feel like I need to. What if I trade for this, and then I trade that for that? Oh, I don't know. I don't know, but would he let us? I'm kind of not sure. feel really bad doing this to Lily. Wait. Oh, I shouldn't have done this because... Oh, wait, yes. Oh, but I... Wait. Actually, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm really sorry, Lily. Because I feel like I need to read that one and it would not be good. I'm still not allowed to read. I'm just gonna save since I got freaked out by that. Walsh is standing outside the Academy diner. She's waiting for you, Slowpoke. Hiya. Hi, dear. You look well. Thanks. Trying to keep it light but put together. Shall we go in? Sure. Nice to see you. Have you been enjoying your summer? Oh, sure. It's all right. I mean, I'm mostly working. Kind of uneventful, I guess. I see. Perhaps that gives you time to reflect. Yeah, I was just talking to my friend about flânerie, like walking around the city and taking it in and stuff. Sure. It's nice that there's a word for wasting time that doesn't make me feel bad. As long as the gears are turning, it's good. I've also got this reading coming up, so if I can finish the story in time. So, I think this is very strong, Mara. Very compelling. Thanks! This piece is quite raw, even for you. Yeah, like I said, real life gets in there a bit. Love her little expression. There's one thing that struck me. This Amdis character. Yeah? He's quite the villain. He's the antagonist, yeah. Well, sure, but beyond that, I just felt that the narrative is uncharitable to this character in particular. Well, he's the antagonist. That's very clear. What do you mean? Like, the writing doesn't flatter him? Well, the character needs to seem less bad? Either that or... Because I'm really not seeing how that would strengthen the story. The story is about how bad he is. I understand that, but does every story need to be even-handed? Can't a character just be irredeemably bad? I mean, usually when they're, like, poorly written. Sure, but maybe I'll do that next. Write a big, long World War II story focusing on Hitler's sympathetic qualities. Yeah, I'm like, we knew where she was going. Okay, take a minute now. Let me try this again. May I? Yeah, okay. What Amdis does to, Eleanor, what he does to Eleanor is pretty indefensible. It's your intention to show that, yes? Yeah, I want to show that, because people are capable of shit like that. That's the truth. I know. I know it's the truth. You want to tell the truth. I do. I really do. I just wonder if it's the whole truth. What is Eleanor besides his victim? Don't sell her short. It's important to know what motivates the character. She once had a reason to love him. No, she didn't. No? No, she was trying to escape right from the beginning. Because he was deceptive. He exploited her curiosity. By the time she ventured past the castle door, it was too late. She was in a labyrinth. She never wanted to be there, not even for a minute. She just couldn't find the way out. Let's take a walk, shall we? Feel any better? Yeah, sorry. Mara, I'm not objectively right about things, and I'm certainly not your teacher anymore. There's room in this world for whatever you want to express. It doesn't need my seal of approval. No, your opinion is important to me. And you're absolutely right. The story sucks. I definitely won't be reading it tomorrow. I think I'll just delete it. Okay, slow down. This is a draft, Mara. Right? This is a draft. Think of what you've written as the base of an expanding vessel. Like a bucket. Or an apple. Sure. Any new perspective you form, whether knowledge or experience, will help to fill it up. Great, I better get started. You don't have to fill it all at once. Work on it a little at a time. In fact, I recommend stepping away from it. Don't write at all for a bit. But it's the summer, dear. Just think about things. Look at the world. But I can't stop writing. Even when I'm not writing, I'm writing. By all means, let your thoughts simmer, but epiphanies aren't found on the desk. Okay, I'll let you go. Thank you, Mrs. Walsh. Just call me Jem now. You know, like Scout's big brother. Oh, Mara, if you'd like some more perspective on city life, I have a book recommendation. Sure. Are you familiar with Langston Hughes? Nope. Okay, I know you're 18, but you never learned about Langston Hughes in school, and you're a writer? There's a great collection of his poetry called The Weary Blues. I just returned it to the school library if you're interested. Alright, thanks, Jem. Well, this wasn't the reaction you'd hoped for, but gives you a lot to think about. Since your story is no good, you'll have to come up with something else for Andrew's reading. At least it's not until tomorrow. Even though she said don't write for a while, and I don't know what to do. Because I have to write today, don't I? Alright. It's definitely time to read. Now that your meeting is over, Walsh seems content to stay here by the waterfront. Her look suggests she is absorbed in her own thoughts. I mean, will we have time to write tomorrow? I need to read this for tonight. As you dutifully sail through the pages of Marx and Engels' historic pamphlet, you realize just how often you've seen its contents cited in other works, from academic literature to top 40 radio hits. But familiarity does nothing to diminish the density and depth of this work. You find yourself plugged into the center of a concept you've been circling widely. Best of all, you are less intimidated now by the prospect of discussing these concepts with other people. With your newfound vocabulary, you can, at very least, explore further. Dabblers of the world unite. Okay. Could I, trade this bag for the book? From within its crowded blocks, it's easy to forget that open sky and vast horizons stretch beyond the city. This view is your sole reminder. I don't think there's much else to look at. Can't look at them? Nothing good this week. There's more to read than just sports memoirs, you know. That's not all I read. Hey, no need to be embarrassed. There was a whole summer I read nothing but computer game novelizations I found in a box behind a grocery store. Thanks. I am looking to trade that back. Now that I read this, you can have it back. Thank God. Okay. Oh, I feel good now. I wish you could read more than one book in a day, but... Okay. Great. I mean, this was great, too. Your boss, Shanna. Okay. I mean, yeah. Oh, this is separate. Okay. Can I write this one in the meantime because it's due tomorrow? So I'll just have some fun on the computer for the hell of it. Roster at sucks.edu. Click here to view your grades for the spring 2003 semester. Finally, after lengthy network downtime at Sucks, your grades are available online. None of these are much of a surprise. You enjoyed your classes last semester and your grades reflect that. Unfortunately, since you never submitted that essay on universal desire, your grade in Walsh's class took a hit. You fell just short of qualifying for the dean's list, which will surely be disappointing to Mom. But hey, you won't lose your scholarship over it, and you're getting a lot from school regardless of your grades, right? Some things are more important. From Andrew. See you tomorrow. Just some info real quick. It's a message from Andrew reminding you about the reading tomorrow. It details the date, time, and location of the event. You still haven't finished your piece for the reading. You'd better take care of that before you run out of time. This message also lists the full schedule of readers. You almost forgot that Daniel's reading. You may be just as anxious about seeing Daniel as you are about the reading itself. You wonder against great odds if there's a new Pickledy Higgins this week. Pickledy Higgins by Mike and Joe.
I'm Higgledy Piggins. Wait, no, that's not right. I'm Pickledy Higgins. I'm Higgledy Piggins. I said Pickledy Higgins. Oh, pleasure to meet you. This is my girlfriend, Grandma. I hate this guy so much. I'm gonna blow up the planet he's from. Yellow. Hey, Pickledy Dickledy Dog, I hate you. The whole world's against me. The dog planet when you leave, so hold on to your butts. Stop. Hey, my friend, you got 20 seconds to leave. Now go cry about it. 20 seconds, huh? Damn!
I really regret clicking that. But it does capture the time. It was just never my sort of humor. Fuck, you'll never make anything as good. Like Mara, you will make Perfect Tides the game. And it will be way better. And yet, it feels a little bit wrong. You haven't watched a new Pickledy without Daniel in years, and as far as you know, he affords you the same loyalty. You drift sadly into daydreams of simpler times. God. Wish you could skip it at least. I don't know, is there anything new? You joined the Suck student forum before break, hoping it might connect you to more real-life activities around campus. Unfortunately, it's been dead all summer and wasn't super alive before that either. You wish to have just an ounce of Theo's dumb courage. The city and its social possibilities remain opaque to you. Lately, you've been checking AFI's 100 Years, 100 American Movies list for inspiration. There are quite a few you've never seen, and almost all are freely available at the school library. It's unfortunate that when you bring them home, you so rarely have anyone to watch them with. Mom refuses to stay put, Timothy and Lily live far away, and Daniel is... What is Daniel to you anymore? You haven't thought about anarchism in a while. You're not very interested in searching for it. Really? She was just saying she wanted to talk about it more with people and stuff, but okay. Lately, you've noticed more criticism around Blowtorch and their approach to album ratings. The critique goes that rating things on a scale of 1 to 100 is annoyingly granular, and that their criteria is pretentious and seemingly arbitrary. You're not sure what the fuss is about. You've discovered some of your favorite albums on this blog. Still, it has planted a seed of doubt in you. Is your experience listening to these albums really your own, or is it crafted by the opinions you've read? It's an unpleasant question, and one you'd prefer to set aside for now. Oh, curious thing you are. The results are no different than they were in the spring. You close the browser window immediately. You would think that the computer would just like block you out or something. These days, you get most of your drug-related info from Terrible Talk, whose private drug subforum includes dosage advice, trip reports, movies to watch while high, and, to a lesser extent, addiction and recovery resources. Though you've still never done anything harder than shrooms, you're comforted by the thought that Adam is no longer around to regulate your curiosity. You could be like any one of these brain-fried dorks if you wanted. I mean, I gots to. Searching for your name leads to Andrew's blog, where you are included in the roster for his upcoming reading. Ooh, wow, this is enormously flattering, but it also adds to the pressure you're feeling ahead of the event. I guess we'll find the same thing for him. Among the many search results for such a common name, you find Daniel listed on Andrew's blog among the roster for his reading event. Indeed. A search for Rosetta immediately produces a link to her portfolio website, which is extensive and well-designed. Directly below this result, you find no less than 3 local news articles documenting shows in which Rosetta has participated and profiling her as an artist. You fear you'll begin to spiral into agony if you look at this for long, and so, miraculously, you don't. Almost instinctively, you navigate to Adam's live journal. Oh, I miss live journal. To see what he's been talking about. Although he's no longer part of your life, you find these small check-ins irresistible. Adam is posting far less these days, at least publicly, where you'd be able to see it. It's possible he's locking more posts to hide them from you. That's just perfect, isn't it? Adam gets to feed his own perspective to his social group, talking shit about you, and forever presenting himself as the good guy. You knew this would happen. Adam's post-mortem would negate any kinship you might have found among his friends. You're nothing to them now, if you ever mattered at all. I mean, I wouldn't concern myself too much with what strangers think of you. Janet's name produces one result. Yeah, I feel like I read that before. By searching within the city, you find Theo's name listed on the tiki-themed bar Moe Guy's website as MC of an open mic comedy event. That's right, Theo told you about this, but you did not attend, probably because you were busy doing absolutely anything else as far away as possible. Bummer. Walsh's name is on that website, and I think that's the same as, last time. Yep. Okay. Searching for Andrew produces his News for Use blog, an Amazon store link to his latest printed collection, and an impressive number of interviews in culture blogs, city alternative press, and literary journals. On his blog, you see the reading at the King's Men listed among the author's upcoming events. Lily would find it hilarious that you'd even try this. She has no interest in adding to the greater sum of the online world. John Klein has updated his website with the sometimes hazy dates and locations of his upcoming book tour. It seems he'll be very busy this year. You're envious of his success. It's one thing to be known online, to draw a real-world crowd is beyond your comprehension. Of course, given what he's written, John deserves all of this. It gives you hope that someone so talented has found their audience. Your mother doesn't use the internet for anything other than email correspondence. There's no evidence of her on the internet. Definitely don't expect anything on this one. To your great surprise, your grandmother has no presence on the internet at all. Yeah, I'm shocked. Oh, it looks like John is online. You added him to your contact list after he gave you a copy of his book. That was weeks ago. This is the first time you've actually seen him sign on. You should say hi while there's still a chance he remembers you. Let's make this brief. Yes, we don't want to annoy him. Keep it casual. But not unprofessionally so. Exactly. You can do this. Hey, is this John? Depends. Who's asking? This is Mara. We met at Andrew's reading back in the spring. Mara. Yes, I remember. What's going on? Sorry to I am out of the blue. I wanted to thank you again for the book. So I didn't read it. I thought we were going to see him tomorrow at the reading. Oh, God. That's embarrassing. Oh, right. Nearly forgot I gave you one. Thought I had my release dates crossed. Haha. No problem. I mean, isn't he going to ask what we think? Was it bearable? Haha. I'm actually still reading. You regret lying like this. You haven't even cracked John's book yet. But I'll tell you what I thought soon. You really don't have to. You're nice just for looking at it. That's more than my editor's doing. LMAO. You feel like you might be wasting John's time. You probably should have read his book before messaging him. Anyway, just wanted to say hi. I'll message you when I'm done with the book. If that's okay, I mean. Yeah, of course. I'd love that. Thanks, Mara. Okay, see ya. Okay, we're definitely gonna read the book. John signs off moments before you do. This must be why you've never seen him online before. He's blindingly scarce. With any luck, you'll catch him again sometime. Well, none of our knowledge has, like, gone up today. And we don't have any more projects, right? Yeah. I mean, there's no point in writing that at this point, I assume. I don't understand. Why is everything at 1? I don't know, but I will leave. I'm like, I actually don't know where to go. Can we go to Daniel's at all? These days, you're trying not to show up at Daniel's place unannounced with no plan. You'd like to seem as busy as Daniel himself seems to be. I mean, where am I supposed to go? I just realized probably to this guy's place. Ah, summertime. Registered guests only. What'd I say? You're not allowed to ride the elevator without an invitation from a resident. Besides, you have no reason to be up there right now. I mean, don't I need to talk to that guy? To Theo? Hey, one for The Matrix? The Matrix is no longer in theaters. You'll have to watch it on video. Well, obviously I mean the new one. Do I really have to say the full title to avoid confusion? You'd be surprised. Fine, well, you know which movie I want now, right? One for The Matrix Reloaded, please? Great, enjoy your movie. Okay, that works. You've been putting off seeing The Matrix Reloaded, a sequel to the 1999 smash hit The Matrix. The original was the subject of much bonding between you and Daniel in high school. After years of mutual anticipation, you were sure you'd be seeing the film together on opening night, but between your breakup with Adam, Daniel's newfound relationship, and the strain those events have put on your friendship, no date was ever set. The movie has been out for over a month now, and much of what excited you has been ground down by the inertia of your work schedule, mocking online discussion, and your sadness over Daniel. Not that you've resigned yourself to a bad movie. You wanted to hate the first film simply because your corny male friends were hyping it up, and yet it hooked you instantly, with an incredible cast and its shockingly original sense of style. Still, as the opening credits roll and the iconic characters swiftly reappear without introduction, you find yourself distracted by Daniel's absence. This is supposed to be your big movie of the summer. What's the point now? You wonder if he's seen it with someone else, or if he even cares anymore. You wonder why you're here. Soon enough, you're transported to the fabled human stronghold of Zion, and your anxieties find temporary relief. Here, amidst a ruined planet beneath the looming meshwork of destruction, people still dance to techno. In cavernous nightclubs, they leap euphorically, flinging sweat from bare chests and dreadlocks and smoke-dulled rags. Their bodies, pocked with machine-implanted ports, mingle in the grime and dew of a still-living earth. One final hope is summoned in their orgiastic rite. Our heroes Neo and Trinity break from the crowd to make love in what appears to be a traditional stone pizza oven. You find their relations surprisingly robotic, but nonetheless indulgent to your liking. After a series of enchanting action sequences, your stress eventually returns for good. This makes perfectly indecipherable the already infamous architect monologue about the origin and purpose of the Matrix. You want to like this movie, and you search for cold comfort in the thought that someday you'll be able to revisit it with Daniel and make sense of it together. Until then, you'll stubbornly deny that the film's ideas have been mashed together incoherently. At its core, there's meaning and intent. The architect sneeringly clocks your state of denial as the most predictable of human responses. I've still never seen that movie. I've only seen the first and last Matrix. Can't tonight. Damn. I'm with Dana. Took him all morning just to reply with that, with the exact thing you expected him to say. Fucking asshole. Damn it, you shouldn't have mentioned Theo would be there. Been looking for a used TV all day. For the apartment? Yeah, slim pickings around here. Oh, that sucks. If I see one, I'll let you know. Although you're still annoyed with Daniel, at least he's telling you about his day. Thanks. I do want to hang soon. I miss you. Oh, I miss you, too. Daniel and his roommates really do deserve a TV set. They've been watching that tiny laptop screen for too long. Well, you've still got some afternoon left before you have to meet Theo. How can you spend this time productively? How about we read? Let me read. In your sober state, you're having trouble making the kind of judgment calls a papaya hog visit demands. The door is locked. Patchwork Barberist is closed during the day. Okay, I guess there's nothing. Can we go on the subway? You have no reason to get on the train right now. Everything you need for the day is right in this neighborhood. Ain't city life great? I really don't know what to do though. Like, am I supposed to write the paper? You don't really have the scratch to shop for books right now. Besides, you got plenty to read at the library. And yet, she will not read a book. Like, what am I mean, that really is all I can do, right? There's nothing else for me to do. This always reminds me of the Tierra Whack song. I can't remember the name, but the one on Whack World. Am I really supposed to write about this? Even though I have nothing apparently to say? Oh. I won't have time to write before the reading? What do you mean? Oh god. Are you saying I have to? When was the last autosave? Oh god, this was a lot. Oh god. But apparently nothing I have to say is good. Oh wait, now it says 2. Zero. Okay, we have 2 on music, anarchism, movies. I wonder if this is gonna go better then. Was I having a bug? Yeah, let's try. I really hope this works well then. Or not. Well. Apparently, I had to write it today, so I didn't really have a choice. This is not going to be good. I've still got some afternoon left. Huh. I didn't think I would, since it just said I didn't have enough time to write before, but okay. Hey Brittany, do you know if we have The Weary Blues by Langston Hughes? Let's see. We do, but it's not in the main stacks. It might have just been returned. Check back tomorrow and I should have it for you. Great, thanks Brittany. Ah, you're still here. Yeah, just doing odds and ends today. Thanks again for the flyer. Of course. Do you think you'll attend the meeting? Maybe. I was planning on meeting a friend at the dorm later. I see. And how's the writing going? You really don't want to get into it. Your meeting with Walsh is already bubbling beneath the surface of every thought. It's going. Well, alright. Enjoy the afternoon. It's like you would think I would be going to the dorms, except I can't go up. So what am I supposed to do? Finally! Oh my god, something. Nothing in the frame is for sale, but if it was, you'd be shocked at the price. Got a scarf, swan, mermaid, lava lamp, CD, cassette tape, glasses, hat, jewelry. This rack is mostly for coats and jackets, presented in a gradient from winter to spring. The prices, too, seem to grow with each tag. Well, look at this. It's a Daewoo brand TV set with a $5 price tag. That seems ridiculously low for a screen of that size, in such seemingly good condition. Wasn't Daniel just saying he's on the hunt for TV? It seems almost too good to be true. Looks like the sort of fabric-covered dolly you used to mess with at department stores while your mom shopped. It's only occurring to you now that this would be useful for transporting goods. You assume these rugs are not for sale, given that they are on the floor, absorbing every footprint in the shop. However, upon closer inspection, you find that they are indeed for sale and cost more than your own life. Double Take Thrift is routinely stocked with sallow, sunless objects for a price you cannot comprehend, but you're often curious enough to wander in for the rare chance of a student-ready deal. You find the owner of the shop to be agreeable to your presence, but dreadfully intense if engaged, so you usually keep your head down and wear headphones in here, even if you're not listening to music. On this rack, you find an array of vintage evening wear, from three-piece suits to cocktail dresses. Some of these even venture into the realm of affordability, not that you need anything formal at the moment. You're surprised that a small thrift store would have a dedicated space to try on clothes. Such a fitting room is so oddly unsuitable. Your vague curiosity for these books is offset by their distance and the rightful assumption that you can't afford them. The trunk bears a $45 price tag. Given its shoddy condition, that's a pretty steep price for the air it contains. The stuffed fox's eyes follow you around the room as if pleading for rescue that you could never give. He costs $48. The chest of drawers closely resembles a model your parents used to have in their bedroom before they replaced their shag carpet, got rid of their metal TV stand, and donated their sunrise-shaped headboard. It costs $450. You've never seen anyone other than this woman at Double Take. If her passion wasn't evidence enough, she's clearly the owner of the store. Nice TV. Yes, you like? I do. For you? $5. Well, the price tag also says $5, but that works for me. Very good. You have a car? No. It's very heavy. No carry. I could try. I don't have to take it very far. Shopkeeper groans mildly from the back of her throat. She clearly hasn't dealt with a customer of your grit and determination. Okay, you try. It's heavy. Yeah, okay. No wonder it's only $5. You never lift TV? I have, but you've lifted a computer monitor more than once while rearranging your desk. You just assumed a TV would weigh about the same. Girl, you are wrong. Do you have something I can roll it with? Like a cart? Wheels? Oh, yes. You take, bring back? Of course. No keep. I won't keep it. I promise. Swear to God. To God, I do swear. Very good. Someone help you put inside? There's always someone home at Daniel's. You reason at least one person will be around and eager to help the TV upstairs. They'll be watching it after all. Yep, all set. Alright, you can take now. The shopkeeper doesn't seem entirely convinced. The skepticism feels despairingly familiar lately, and you're determined to prove her wrong. This seems fine. You sure you want to do this? You could come back tomorrow. Bring men. I don't need a man to do basic retail errands. I've got it. Okay, good luck. Don't die. Yes, haha. Oh god, oh god. Oh god. Girl. Hey, fuck you too. Shit, this thing's heavy. Yeah, that's why I was like... I thought it was gonna get hit and destroyed. Oh god. Okay. Well, we're here. It took a substantial amount of effort just to lift the TV set from its rolling cart. You thought you'd break your back hoisting it mere inches onto the entryway. And here you're shielded from the sun, but the air is oppressively stale. There's no relief. You just have to do this. Why aren't we asking for help? This seemed a lot more possible before you knew what it was. Holy shit, this thing is heavy. Maybe if you get under it more? That seems to work, and you can just take it slow. Oh god. Why not go upstairs and tell someone to help? Oh fuck. Oh no. Can someone help me? Hello? Amidst your struggle, you weigh a long list of mistakes and predicaments, bracketing and eliminating them in order of severity. As faux pas and feats of emotional recklessness fade away, you're left with the crowning triumph of this moment. Oh god. This is the most trouble you've been in. Do you like Daniel then? Is that what this is about? No! I know it's an embarrassing question, but we may not have another chance to get it straight. This may be our last conversation. Fuck. God damn it. There's no need to rage, let's just be honest. Do you like Daniel or not? I don't know. Girl? She's always saying no. I don't think so. No, he's my friend. I was merely doing him a favor. Just because the favors turn deadly doesn't mean I like him. Right, of course not. Okay, I think the answer is yes. You did it all as a favor, just so your good pal Daniel can watch Escaflowne while his coworker blows him. Ah, yes, okay, I like him. Okay. Really? Him? Hey, don't put this all on me. Don't get me wrong, he's cute and funny and brilliant and all. But wouldn't that be weird? You've known him since high school. You can't just put him in a different box. Surely you're just lonely since the breakup. You take a roll in the hay with just about anyone. Besides, he's got that girlfriend. Uh-huh. Okay, well, regardless. God, I hate you. Did you really think he'd find this romantic? I'll smoke and drink you away the first chance I get. Will it be romantic for Daniel to find you mangled in a pool of blood at the bottom of the stairwell? Okay. Once again, I'm a fucking fool. What can I do? You have two choices. One, let the TV drop. Or two, use your last remaining strength to try and force it up. I'm gonna try and force it up. In a move that will instantly turn much of your muscle and connective tissue to jelly, you grab an extra inch of the TV space and push with all your might. Oh, thank God. Oh, now you come out. Oh, hey. Nice TV. So thanks. I brought it for you guys. Cool. Now we'll be able to play Simpsons Road Rage. Nice. I figured you might... Were you home this whole time? I was shouting for someone to help me. Oh. You know how sometimes you hear someone screaming, but it's the city, you know, so you don't really think much of it? No? Well, it happened. This is how Kitty Genovese died, you psycho. Now that you've survived this day, you better take a serious look at it. It isn't healthy for you to fixate on Daniel. Just imagine how crazy all this would seem to him. You don't really like him, you're just craving his attention. Maybe it has nothing to do with him at all. He just happens to be the person you miss most. He doesn't care. You wish you didn't either. Damn. Daniel's out with what's-her-name tonight. You won't be able to crash or hang out at his place. I guess we should let him know. Hey. Oh, okay. We're texting the other guy. Hey, want to meet at the dorm? Sure, be right there. Cool beans. I'm coming down to the lobby right now. Jesus, dude, just come downstairs instead of typing cool beans into your phone. Oh, Mara, you have such a problem with sincerity. It's not gonna kill you, I promise. Don't we have to... Okay, I thought we had to return the... Whatever, I don't remember what it's called, but the thing that she wheeled the TV on. Okay, can't talk to them. Oh wait, actually, I always could, for some, I confused the library and the dorm. Theo's manner is so endlessly optimistic that it makes you want to barf. Tonight is no exception, although you remain grateful for his company. You're willing to tamp down your nausea for a little fun and conversation. And hey, what's better for nausea than a certain drug he's sure to be holding? Also, wait, I want to ask myself about Daniel now. Oh no. Okay, no, she's not saying anything different. Alright. Fish, how was your day? Oh my god, so stressful. I don't even want to talk about it. Then fuck it, let's have fun. Right on. We can go smoke in my room if you want. Sure. Is anyone else coming? I like how I said that right next to the security guard. I'm assuming you're not supposed to do that. Not sure. I haven't heard back yet. Oh. Alright. Hey, more for us, right? Please don't let him try anything. It would be no big deal to hang out alone in his room when Theo knew he had a boyfriend, but now? Yeah, that's, I don't automatically assume every man wants to do that, but at that age especially? Theo seems perfectly fine with it just being the two of you. Is he thinking the same thing? It's hard to tell. Theo's always looked on the bright side of a lame hangout. Something you actually admire in him. Maybe you need to try on his optimism for a change. Yeah, we'll have fun no matter what. Oh, before we go, I heard about the student activist meeting tonight. Praxis under despotism? Yeah, they meet on my floor. Have you ever gone? No, but I've been meaning to check it out. They seem cool. Would you want to go with me? Sure, I'm down for whatever, Mara. Ready to go? Well, I feel like we should go to the meeting first. I don't want to be high out of my mind. We need to sound coherent. Alright, ready whenever you are. Glad we got a choice. I read my books, so I'm ready for the conversation. Posted here is a series of increasingly frantic and beleaguered rules for conduct on the dorm floor. Actually, wait, when we went to the party... Oh yeah, this was actually it. We can actually see the whole thing now. Wow. I mean, it's a really good framing device. The carpeted floors of the dorm halls have that unmistakable quality, a smelly heat collection that all cheap, bad fabrics seem to have. If you touched it, you're certain it would be warmer than your own skin. The RAs on the dorm floor have cheerfully and thanklessly decorated this bulletin board for the fall '02, spring '03 semester. It is now, to nobody's recognition, been abandoned for the summer. The elevator leads back down to the lobby. You don't have the courage to see where else it might go. This door leads to the shared bathroom for the dorm residents. This room is likely occupied by a student who's here from the summer. Most of the undergraduates you know have gone home for the year. This is the entrance to Theo's dorm room. You've never been inside, much to your relief and Theo's disappointment. This must be the party. You're surprised at the drabness of this hallway. Ever since the party in springtime, your memory has painted the space as a series of darkened and forbidden labyrinths. It's astounding how mundane the places Adam barred you from have turned out to be. If only you'd known. Well, now you can know in peace. Didn't you see this person at the dorm party last spring? They do not seem any less gloomy. You'd think since for me it's only been a few days, but I can't remember. Was that the person who like disappeared into thin air? Maybe? This room is likely occupied by a student. Okay, yeah. Alright. The emo kid refuses to meet your glance. He's not in the mood to chat. Okay, I'm gonna hold it. Yes? This is a meeting of Sux's praxis under despotism. We're discussing anti-war efforts around campus. I'm aware of that. Are you well versed in the writings of Marx? I just read him today, of course. And your friend has read it too? Obviously, that's the whole reason we hang out, isn't it, Theo? Yeah. A man after my own heart. Please enter. Oh my god, that's so many people. By the time the meeting begins, the bedroom is packed tight. You are sharply aware that many people in the room already know each other. You initially doubt whether you should be here at all, but the organizers are welcoming and open. You soon feel at ease, albeit intimidated by their knowledge. Anti-war sentiment is growing on campus. This has attracted new students to the group and, increasingly, to the theories of a world beyond capital. Besides the abstract, the group's on-the-ground efforts range from community building to public protest. You note that Theo is particularly excited by this. Though there is much to do, you're not entirely sure where you slot into this community. You're floored just to know it exists. You want to feel hope for this world in which you've so recently found agency. It's heartening to know you're not alone. Welcome, comrade. Okay, I guess, I don't know, did we even need to know anything? I thought there would be something. Dude, that was great. I know, I was kind of intimidated at first, but yeah, I was surprised at how nice everyone was. Holy shit! This is so cool. Is that Bebe's Cola? Not bad, huh? You can see everything from here. A lot of city. With a lot of problems. Yeah, but I feel a little more optimistic, you know? It's not hopeless to make the world better. No way. There are always reasons to hope. Thanks for coming with me. It was my pleasure. No stars are visible in the night sky over the city. Through the swirling fog of pollution and light, you only see the red lights of distant helicopters. You're dazzled by this water tower, which seemingly reflects every source of light in the neighborhood. It doesn't look like much from the ground. The iconic Bebe's Cola sign illuminates the block, triggering an unbearable thirst at the back of your throat. The neighborhood stretches before you from the rooftop, looking somehow both toy-like and endlessly complex. The tarred roof of the William Henry Harrison building is littered with empty cans, discarded smokables, and wires of unknown origin that may or may not be live. A handy pair of buckets have been turned upside down for sitting. You suspect each one is densely packed with cigarette butts that would stand freely if their casing was removed. The hipped skylight offers a glimpse of sun for the highest floor of the dorm building, where cleaning supplies, bats, communal laundry, and students on financial aid are kept. The next building is so close, and its penthouse garden so lush, that you can easily imagine leaping across to enjoy it. Unfortunately, you can also imagine how badly that leap might go. In fact, the image of your failure is far more vivid, almost cinematic, and plays on inescapably for minutes. Mara, you're Ashkenazi, right? My what? You know, like the ethnic tribes, Sephardic and Ashkenazi. Oh yeah, the Jewish equivalent of indica and sativa. I can never remember which is which. If I had to guess, I'd say you're indica Ashkenazi. And if I had to guess, I'd agree. That's the one where you're glued to the couch? Sheesh, dude, what a nasty stereotype. Good conversation. So, no Daniel, huh? Nah, guess I should have figured. It's his loss. Whatever he's up to can't be better than this. You're suddenly thinking about what Daniel might specifically be up to, and it's giving you a headache, like most of the images a conversation with Theo provokes. Okay. I hear Rosetta's got an exhibition coming up. What? Yeah, in the fall. She's been working on it all summer. That's no fair. Why does Rosetta get an exhibition? When do I get an exhibition? For real, we should all get one. Well, there's only so much time and so many resources for these things, Theo. Yeah. And it's a lot of hard work to prepare for an event like that. I like she goes from I should have one to completely shutting it down. Yes, it's simply unrealistic that we'd all have our moment in the sun. We should be happy just to bask in the light of one generational talent. I suppose so. Are you going to see it then? Rosetta's exhibition? We'll see, if I have time. So, things weren't working out with Adam? It was a nightmare. It got so bad I couldn't sleep. I'm sorry, Mara. You don't deserve to be treated that way. Sometimes it felt like I did. Well, that's just wrong. If I'd have known you were feeling so bad, Theo pauses for a long time. You wonder if he's struggling over the way in which he would have saved you, or whether telling you would be inappropriate. Part of you wishes to hear it, but as the seconds tick on, you remember that thrashing your shitty boyfriend or stealing you into a fiery affair are simply beyond Theo, and that's why your affection for him remains so shallow. Don't worry, dude. It's over, and that's what matters. Yeah, what a relief. Jenna's so nice. Since the start of summer, she's let me use the old microfilm room to study. You mean the extremely isolated room where no one can hear or have a conversation with you? Yep. Yeah, Jenna's nice. Smart, too. You said you were doing an internship? Yep, at a major publishing house. Wow, for real? Shit, I'm so jealous. You must be learning so much about how the industry works. I mostly run office supply errands and manage databases. Nothing too fancy. Okay, but you're getting to know all these professionals, right? My boss was only recently an intern herself, and most of the people I talk to are other interns. Oh. But that's a good thing too, right? I'm networking with people who will eventually work in the industry. And they're networking with you. Yep. Your optimism is incredible. How much do they pay you? Oh, well, it's for college credit. Wow, you get free credits for the work? Well, no, I have to pay for them. Are you sure? Pretty sure. I heard those big offices have free snacks. As much Coke and Nature Valley bars as I want. Shit, I'm so jealous. So, how'd your meeting with Walsh go? Ugh, I don't know. She kind of tore me a new one. Oh no. Yeah. That's so weird. Walsh never gave me in-depth feedback on my writing, let alone a full-on takedown. Privately, this makes you feel better about Walsh's critique. She wouldn't give you any notes if she thought your story was hopeless. Yeah. Guess she's got it out for me or something. I haven't met that person yet, but I'm certain I will. He really thinks he's going to meet everyone. How's your mom? Fine. You wish to discuss your mother with Theo as little as you wish to discuss Theo with your mother. It's far too slippery of a slope. Before you know it, they'll be planning you and Theo's wedding without your involvement. Because you're both Jewish. Yeah, got it. As an American Jew, Theo would almost certainly be interested in your grandmother's cultural ancestry and coming of age in the early 20th century. As a girl who won't have her marriage dictated from on high, you're avoiding the topic. Understandable. Could you see yourself living in the city after school? Oh, definitely. I actually might get my own place off campus. For real? Like, with a roommate? Maybe just me. Dude. My family thinks it would be good to invest in a place here. Invest? Yeah, you know, buy an apartment. What? Yeah, and then I just live there. No curfew or RAs or anything. Holy shit. You have to have me over. Of course, I'll have parties all the time. Is it gonna have, like, a balcony or anything? I don't know. That'd be cool, huh? Yeah, especially if it's up high. You should get a balcony up high by the river. Oh, and it should have a washer dryer. That'd be useful. Anything else? Nah, that's good. Got it. Great, thanks. Let me know when you move in. Why don't you just ask to move in with him, Mara? Remember when we saw Jackass the movie? Ah, me. How could I ever forget? So funny. God. That one where Jackass was the first movie you saw in the city as a college student. You scored advanced tickets weeks before the nationwide premiere. You pre-gamed at the apartment of some guy whose name you've forgotten. Everyone felt like your new best friend in those early, blinding days of university. Daniel was there. You sat together on a fire escape overlooking the river. It was all beginning at once, this step into the unknown. It all felt so big, but Daniel wasn't afraid. You decided you wouldn't be either. And he takes a shit in the hardware store? Yeah, amazing. Man, I'm so energized now. Yeah, I can't wait to learn more. Fuck learning, I'm electrified. I want to do stuff. Yeah? I want action. I want to get my hands dirty. Nice. Sink my teeth into something bigger than myself. That sounds awesome. Let's do it. Well, I should read a little more first. Probably a good idea. Do you like Coheed and Cambria? That's emo, right? Not really my thing. I don't know if I'd call it emo. What does that mean anyway? That the music's emotional? That the singer has a particular way of singing that I hate? You won't even give a band a chance if you don't like the singer? I mean, that's a huge part of the music, so I would understand if you are irritated and can't listen to it. Singing's like half of what you're hearing. I'm not going to stick around for the instruments. Well, I think you should check them out. Truthfully, you're already curious about the band. You're not sure why you're being contrarian about it. You may just find it intolerable for Theo to feel any sense of authority. If you liked something he recommended, you'd never hear the end of it. I mean, does that mean you've never liked anything he's recommended? I mean, you're friends, aren't you? So, are you still a virgin? What a question. I'd actually rather not say. What? Why? I'm trying to be a little less open about things like that. I've been reading about dating and stuff, and I think it's actually good to be a little bit of a mystery. Oh, okay. So, did you have sex? Or... Like I said, that's for me to know. Come on, tell me. There are all these communities online about meeting people. It's really interesting. Apparently, things like body language and eye contact really make a big... Dude, just tell me if you had sex. Fine. I haven't. Gotcha. For a while, Theo continues to wax theoretical about dating and making an impression. But with your curiosity satisfied, you are no longer paying attention. You remember that you'd like to buy some weed from Theo. Sure, it's great when he just shares his stash for free, but you'd like to be able to get high independently of him by buying his drugs. Hey, you mentioned you'd have some weed for me? Sure, anytime. Oh, well, I mean, I'd like to buy some. I can't take your money, Mara. The truth is you don't really have money to give. You bought that used TV today. You also bought yourself some fruit. You're practically dead broke. Can I owe you for it at least? Whatever, Mara. Really, I'm happy to share with you. The night ambiance muffles a groan in the back of your throat. You will not be getting your way. Dude, I had a near-death experience today. What? I was pushing this TV upstairs. At your apartment? No, at Daniel's place. I got it as a gift for him. And it nearly rolled back and splatted me. Oh my god, Mara, that's so scary. Yeah. Don't ever do something like that by yourself. I know, it was dumb. Just call me next time. I'll come right over, day or night. Oh no, I can't possibly do that. It's no inconvenience to me. No, I can handle it. But you said it was a near-death experience. Did I? No, I said mere bad inconvenience. Don't worry about it. I also realized I didn't have to think about that topic. Can I want to think about the topic. Am I not allowed to think right now? Okay, I guess not. Well, that's everything, right? Ready to smoke? I mean, yeah. Yes, indeed. She looks terrified out of her mind. Oof. You okay, fish? Yeah. That's fucking potent. Good, huh? She done. She did. I'm good. No, wait, gimme. Oh, Mara, I don't know if this is worth it. I'm glad you came out. Yeah, we even get a new porch. What an angle. Okay. Yeah, this is cool. So how have you been lately? Mara? Yeah, good. It's good. That would be my assessment of things. Okay, good. Nice night. Yeah. This is the most night I've seen in a while. What do you mean? I'm assuming both are correct? Basically never go out anymore. Just work and write. That's hard to believe. You seem like you'd have a million things to do. Nope. Just wasting my life. Well, at least you're getting paid. Yeah. And writing is a good use of your time. Not when your writing is shit. Come on. I mean it. Not just being self-deprecating or whatever. I don't even know what I'm doing here. After a year of school, I'm no better at anything. Like, I'm starting to think I was better off in high school, when I could see the whole sky whenever I wanted. When dating wasn't this big, complicated thing in every direction. When I really had time to drift off and... Huh? You were saying... Oh. Sorry, can't remember. That's alright. Well, you can always show me your writing if you want, Mara. I'm sure it's not as bad as you think. In the slippery sleet of your conscious thoughts, this offer is nakedly undesirable. You cannot show Theo your unfinished words. Even now, you're revealing too many of them. But with school out, you're realizing how scarce everyone's time is. You can't help but feel grateful. That's nice, Theo. Thanks. Of course. I actually wanted to mention something to you. Or, like, tell you something, I guess. Oh God. I don't want to put any pressure on you, but my therapist said I should tell you what I'm telling her, so I think you're really cool, Mara. Thank you. You're cool too. And I'd really like if you and me could go out sometime. I mean, I know we're out right now, but I've just liked you for a while, is what I mean. And I didn't say anything when you were in a relationship. And I was pretty nervous to say something even now, but... You know, fuck it. I have to be truthful to myself, and to you. Well, apparently we like Daniel, so that's not happening. Anyway, that's what I had to say. Yeah... I mean, you want to turn him down, don't you? But also, I feel like you are too high for this. I'm worried she might be a little rude if I tell him now, but also... I don't know. I don't want her to be mean to him either, because he's really nice. Well, here's the thing, Theo. I'm extremely high. I'm not sure I'm capable of answering right now. Oh, uh-oh. Yeah, I might have to barf. Oh shit. How can I help? I don't know. Are you hungry? Probably. Yeah. I haven't eaten in... You haven't eaten in... Yeah. Alright. You need to eat then. Let's go to Rainbows. Yes. Pierogies. Delicious pierogies. Here, let me help you. No, I'm okay. Any new thoughts on him? You can't bear to look at Theo right now. You just want to get to Rainbows and eat. It's you, Mara Whitefish. You're 18 years old and are currently on break from Sucks for the summer. You continue to maintain your job at the school library. You've recently ended a relationship, your longest and most serious to date, with your ex-boyfriend, Adam. After a tearful but necessary falling out, Adam has finally stopped contacting you. Without his influence, you're left to make sense of what this all was. The dorm doors are closed at this hour. I'm just curious if she'll say different things because she's high or something. No. Okay. Okay. Then let's go. I can't see. Okay. This is exciting. That's... Oh, I meant more to click on the people. It's the entrance door to Rainbows. I know. Anything new? No. Okay, let's go in. We're actually seeing the interior. Wow. Very cool. Drinks, egg creams, shakes, obolon, vegetarian or vegetable borscht, regular borscht. I hate borscht, and I grew up eating it, so I can say that. At home, not in a restaurant. How are you feeling now? Since leaving the dorm building, the fog in your brain is calcified and expanded. You feel as if your skull is about to burst. Just need to eat, I think. I like all the people in the background. Have you been here before? You are able to access this data. You have been to this restaurant twice. Once with your family during orientation week, and once with Professor Walsh, who invited you and Daniel seemingly on a whim on the last day of class. That's nice of her. Unfortunately, you find you're unable to relay this data, and the output is garbled whenever you try. I have known to be once and again. Huh? I did do it previously. Oh, alright. Well, the food is great. I can just order a bunch of beef pierogies if you want. Oh shit, don't do that, cause I'm forgetting the fucking word. Huh? I don't... With the meat... You're a vegetarian? Thank you. Yeah. Am I forgetting? When did that happen? Oh, okay. No problem. Amidst your speeding thoughts, you catch a more hopeful notion that perhaps your dietary choices will be a turn-off to Theo. Should have known you were compassionate like that, Fish. I respect that. Damn it. We'll get a dozen of the potato and, borscht? You want borscht? No thanks. I feel like if you're not feeling well, I don't know. I mean, I don't like it, but definitely not what I would be choosing, so... It's really good. You can try mine if you want. You stare at a speck on the table, trying with all your might not to evacuate your guts. Cup or bowl? Cup. Mara? Yeah. You alright? Oh, her face. The sight of Theo's concern prompts a hateful rush in you, but then you're ashamed. This isn't Theo's fault. You hate something bigger than him. He's been dragged into your hatred. He doesn't deserve to sit there wondering what's wrong. I'm sorry, Theo. This probably isn't a fun night for you. What? I'm having a great time. It's a beautiful night out, and I'm hanging out with you. What's not to like? How you hate him. Listen, about what you said earlier on the roof. Yeah? Oh, poor Theo. You're actually not sure where you're going with this just yet, but you feel it must be addressed right now. What about it? Well, the thing is, I just don't think it would work out because we're friends, you know? That's how I see you. I'm locked on that idea. You're my friend too, but what's being friends have to do with it? Just look at the cast of Friends. Never seen it. Well, they've pretty much all dated each other. It's a great show. A little goyish other than Schwimmer, but... hello? Lisa Kudrow? Is she? Mm-hmm. See, Mara, we have so much in common. What does that prove that they have in common? That they're both Jewish? Clearly this strategy isn't working. Really? Because I thought that would be better than saying I had a bad breakup, because then he'd be like, oh, I'll just wait for you to get over it. Thanks. A pile of food you normally enjoy has become explosively voluptuous in your current state. Good? You can barely catch your breath long enough to reply. Your center of gravity returns. By the time you've cleared your plate, it's once again possible to say the words you've formed in the correct order. Feel better? A little. Thank you. Of course, I'd hate if you were sick all night. It's gonna be fine. The poison throbs in your skull. Theo is merely reassuring himself. I still don't feel good. Really? Yeah. Splitting headache. Oh no. Sorry, Mara. This is all from the weed, isn't it? No. I mean, it definitely is. I feel awful. It's just not your fault. Like... None of this is your fault. I'm just so wrung out and exhausted. Nothing's going right. I'm just so sad about everything. I want, like, a do-over on this summer. I want it to be fucking free. Why does it ever feel like I'm free? The summer's not over yet. There's always a chance something great will happen. That's the way I like to see it. Dessert menu? Sure. No. No more. I'm like, yeah, I don't think... No. No more. I'm sorry. I have to go. Oh. Like, right now? I think so, yeah. Okay, well, I'll walk with you. Let me just get this. No, you don't need... Wow, that was fast. Thank you. Sure, it's nothing. Still feeling bad, huh? Are you sure you can ride the train? You're not sure. Yeah, I've got it. You can lie down at my place for a while if you need to... No! I'm going to suck dick right now, okay? Thanks for everything. Wait, Mara, I'll go to suck dick with you. No. I'm going alone. Okay? Damn. Nothing about what just happened in there. Okay. Oh, Mara. We should read a book now. Just kidding. We outie. That seems like a new person? Or maybe not. There's always someone hanging outside the liquor store. Can't begin to dream of the reason. Okay, well, I don't really imagine we have much to do, so... Oh, I thought... Wait, how did I not notice this was a McDonald's? Mock-Donald. I mean, we should mock-Donald, so... Seems like a new person. The ticketing agent looks as if he's running on very little sleep. He does feel you have much in common. How can I help you? You have not stopped moving long enough to gauge your composure since exiting the restaurant. Now, leaning against the ticketing counter, you find yourself very sick. Okay, just don't vomit on that person, please. Sorry. 1 sec. You okay, ma'am? Yeah, sorry. You can't do it again. You can't go home to Mom like this. But you can't go to Daniel's either. He's either out somewhere or at home with... God damn it, Daniel. Why did you have to stop caring when I need you most? Hey, Mara. Just checking if you made the train. Hope you're okay. There's nowhere to go back to. You're gonna throw up if you don't lie down. You try to find the stillness in the room, even as it rotates before your eyes. You breathe in the stale subterranean air, warm with the rush and refuse of human activity. After a while, the patterns of your mind stabilize and the metallic taste in your mouth recedes. You consider trying to rest, at least until the sick returns. It does not return. After what seems like an hour, you allow yourself to believe in sleep. Your body obliges. Well, I guess it's nice they don't wake you up.